Gold trim, he weighs 154 pounds, from Newark, New Jersey, professional record, 18 wins, 3 defeats, 11 knockouts. He is ranked number 13 by the WBC, ranked number 7 by the WBA, ranked number 9 in the world by the prestigious Ring magazine, James Hard Rock Green. His opponent, wearing the white trunks, black trim, he also weighs 154 pounds, from Kampala, Uganda, professional record, undefeated in 20 professional fights, 20 knockouts, ranked number 8 by the WBA, number 2 by the WBC, ranked number 7 in the world by the Bible of Boxing Ring magazine, John the Beast Mugabi.
Well, Lou Duva pulling out all the stops. Duva in the corner of James Hard Rock Green, actually challenging Mugabi as he was being introduced.
A rather safe challenge.
Fighter going down must take the mandatory 8 count. At the end of the round, if the bell sounds, you could be saved in every round in this state here. But your low punches, your kidney punches, and your rabbit punches. I don't want any rough tactics. I don't want to take any rounds. I'll disqualify either one of you. Is that understood? All right, shake hands. Come out fighting at the bell. Good luck.
Look at that belly, James. Come on, we're going to take this guy out of there. Come on, look at that belly on there.
All right, you're listening to the voice of Lou Duva pointing to the belly of Mugabi.
An area Lou Duva should know a lot about.
You're too smart for this guy, understand? You're too smart for this guy. Now, let's get him. I'm going...
All right, the referee, Joe Cortez, gets it underway. Round 1 scheduled for 10. The Beast, John Mugabi, and James Hard Rock Green.
Hard Rock doing as he did with Scipion, went in head first, using that head.
We saw a clip earlier of that bout with Wilfred Scipion. It was a very ugly fight. Many butts, a lot of pushing and shoving, and Green could utilize those tactics here, or perhaps try against the bigger man, Mugabi, who has the 3 inches in height on Green.
He's trying to rush in to negate that size difference. At the early part of the round, he was able to do it, but the action's hot.
At this point, Green not providing much of a target for Mugabi. Tough to hit, but we're very early.
If Green lets the fight go from outside, he can look to get hammered by the bombs that we know Mugabi can throw, because that's where he likes to throw from outside.
Halfway mark, round 1.
Mugabi very cool, staying very cool. James Green has a wild look in his eye.
Trading very well in this first round here in Tampa.
And very even. Green taking the action right to Mugabi. Mugabi waiting for that one moment to drop his bomb.
Under a minute left in round 1.
As electricity in this first round, it's crackling here at ringside. As you can see, Green has given him no respect, taking it right to him.
John Mugabi is 20 for 20, as we mentioned earlier, but untested in terms of the quality of his opponents.
Green cannot commit that error of letting him stand outside and peck away because Mugabi will land a bomb from outside.
And Green continues to slip most of Mugabi's punches in this first round. Final seconds, round one. This is round two. Let's listen in on the corner of John Mugabi. You'll hear the voice of his manager, Mickey Duff.
Hit those shots. In a minute, he'll get tired. You'll hit him with all the uppercuts. Okay? You understand? Be aggressive and be smarter than him. You understand? But be the boss.
Well, it's certainly good advice if you can carry it out. I don't know if Green's getting tired. We've seen him go 10 rounds just like this. But there goes those uppercuts. He's been practicing in the gym, uppercuts against a small opponent.
The one questionable fight that James Green had among his 3 losses, the defeat by Wilfred Scipion, where Green was cut and panicked at the sight of his blood. And he admits that he panicked, could not get out of the corner. So we'll have to see how he reacts if he gets in trouble here against Mugabi.
Yeah, that was with Animal Fletcher, and he did admit that he panicked at the sight of blood, but he's learned, he said. In the meantime, the head is a vital factor here. If he keeps coming in with that head and he keeps hitting Mugabi, Mugabi's going to get cut. You get cut with that kind of butting that's going on.
That Fletcher fight back in October of '82 when he was stopped in round 6. He did beat Wilfred Scipion in a 10-round decision in March of '82. Good combination.
Green just got hit a beautiful hook by Mugabi. Green laying it out. Now he's gambling with Mugabi. That's where he can't gamble, right outside there. Green's got to rush in. He's got to do what he did in that first round. He lets Mugabi stand outside. He's going to feel the full force of Mugabi's punches.
Let's go. Wait your hands inside.
And we're less than a minute left. This is round 2, scheduled for 10.
Now there's Green's fight, right inside. Mugabi's trying to show the referee he's not tying him up. He wants to get out, but Green just hangs in there.
James Green trying to show his hand speed and unleash.
Boy, and is that Russian roulette in there with John Mugabi, who has one punch knockout power.
And the referee, Joe Cortez, quick to break the fighters. Scoring, if we get that far, on the 10-point must and handled by the 3 judges. And the 3 knockdown rule is in effect. If the boxer was knocked down 3 times in 1 round, he would be disqualified and declared a TKO loser. So we're 2 rounds complete.
Before you buy the new Michelin XA4 all-season radio, remember this. Every XA4...
Pace. You're starting to get them with those body punches, right? Now listen to Tommy.
All right, at the bell, the action continues. A late hit by Mugabi as the bell sounded, and then Joe Cortez tried to separate the boxers, and that's a late hit by James Green, and right here, and he thumped Mugabi. In fact, the ringside physician to the corner of John Mugabi to check him out. Apparently, he's all right.
That was Jack Trujillo, who is an ophthalmologist, came in right off the bat to look at the eye, and Mugabi is mad.
This is round 3, and it is heating up.
You know the injury that a thumb can cause. We've talked about it over and over again, and here, after the bell, he gets thumbed. Green showing all the combativeness that we have come to know on NBC watching him. In the corner, he's got a highly combative Gandula cheerleading him on.
for Joe Cortez to work, because you know that Green is looking to get Mugabi in a street battle, which apparently is the strategy from the corner, and it has been successful.
He's been successful so far. He's outspeeding Mugabi. He's outscoring him. Mugabi's landing his best shots, and Green is shaking him off.
Oh, right hand by Green. That hurt Mugabi.
He's got Mugabi in trouble.
A big right hand by Green. Mugabi is holding on.
Green has got Mugabi in trouble. Mugabi doesn't know how to hold on.
Green looking to put Mugabi away.
Mugabi doesn't know how to hold on. He's so used to knocking people out, he doesn't know how to hold on. If he doesn't fight back, they're going to stop this. If he doesn't punch back, Cortez is going to stop this.
You see the time left in round 3. It's all James Green. It began with the right hand, and Mugabi has not been able to land a punch the last minute and a half.
He better throw something. There you go, he threw something. So James Green is going to punch himself out. 32 seconds to go. Mugabi's fighting on instinct now. He's never been this way. He's never been in trouble. And he's got a tiger on top of him, James Green.
Final seconds, round 3. Mugabi seems now to have recovered. Had a rough time for a minute and a half. We're going to stay between rounds as this third round comes to an end. So John Mugabi, for the first time in his career, looking vulnerable.
For the first time in his career, he has found himself on Queer Street, but I must say, although his inexperience showed, he recovered.
You're okay. Now, come on, John. Liven up. He's okay. Yeah, but you feel like anything? Yeah. Give me that water, Ace. He's okay. John, okay, yeah. He's all right. He's perfectly okay.
All right, here's the blow that got it going. The right hand by James Green. Mugabi not able to hit. Green slipping very well. And here's Green back with another right hand.
Right now, the discussion is heated as to whether to let this fight continue.
Come on, you got too much guts for this guy. Come on, baby. Let's put it together. This guy's ready to go. It's your fight. Swing from the floor, baby. Swing from the floor now. Come on. Swing from the floor.
Okay, look at him. Look at the sea sharp.
Okay. All right, John.
Okay. Come on, John.
Big discussion in the corner between Jack Giordino, the ophthalmologist, the referee Cortez in the corner, whether Mugabi can continue, but they let him go on. Personally, I thought he looked good toward the end of that round.
He came on. He seemed to clear it up after looking as if he were in big trouble. And now Mugabi looking to stay away, at least right here at the start of the round.
He should really box.
Oh, right hand by Mugabi. But Green slipping.
Green is hard to hit. Mugabi trying to make up for that bad round, but Green is hard to hit. He's standing still, though. Green is standing still. No movement.
Mugabi with the combination.
Finally,
to slow Green down. Now Green, he is saying, come on.
he's trying to get his head back together. That was a mistake he made with Animal Fletcher. He swore he'd never get caught on the ropes again, and he moved away. Wise move by Hard Rock Green, who's accumulated a lifetime of experience in his few bouts. Mugabi now pot-shotting. He is really bombing away.
Halfway mark, round 4, scheduled for 10. John Mugabi hurt back in round now two strong right hands thrown by James Hard Rock Green. Appeared to be on the way down, able to recoup. In fact, in the corner between rounds, the referee Joe Cortez and the ringside physician asked Mugabi, are you okay? Can you continue? He emphatically said yes, and he's come on strong here in the fourth. Both landing sharp punches.
I think Green had just got himself worn out in that long, prolonged attack. He needed this round to get himself back together. But Mugabi gives you no rest. So not only he has to fight to keep Mugabi off, and he has nothing left after that round. He's got to survive this round. He's rested pretty good here.
Oh, good left hand by Green.
You can't let Mugabi just stand back and punch. You got to put something on it.
And we're coming to the end of round 4 here in Tampa. Back in Tampa on NBC Sports World, Marv Albert with the fight doctor, Ferdy Pacheco. And John Mugabi, who has never been extended past round 6, 20-0, all 20 by knockout, having a rough time with James Hard Rock Green as we open up this 5th round. Green with two stinking right hands that caught Mugabi in the 3rd round. Mugabi looked to be on the way down for the first time in his career, but Mugabi able to recoup and had a good 4th round. By Mugabi.
What a chin on Hard Rock Green. He got hit Mugabi's Sunday punch right on the jaw, and nothing happened. Thinking, what do I have to do to get this little guy out of here?
Minute gone by, round 5.
And as furious as the action has been, I have this fight unofficially even in rounds, 2-2.
Halfway mark, round 5. James Green, 25 years old, from Lewisburg, North Carolina, now living in Irvington, New Jersey, 18-3, 11 by knockout. His 3 losses, last September lost a 12-round decision to David Braxton. October of 82, stopped by Frank the Animal Fletcher in round 6. And earlier in his career, lost by decision to Robbie Sims back in 81, his 5th professional bout. Right hand by Green getting to the chin of Mugabi.
Mugabi had just bounced a beautiful rocking left hook. And back comes Green with that perfect right hand.
And James Green up on his feet now. But Mugabi able to follow him to the corner.
Mugabi cut him off nice, but he let him out.
Good right hand by Mugabi again.
Mugabi has fantastic hand speed. Just when you think he's throwing a lazy punch out, he follows it with something very fast.
He seems to have solved Green. He was puzzled by him earlier as James Green came out in bowling fashion. And that's it for the 5th.
By anybody.
You're gonna love them.
You're gonna love the quality Ford. Quality is job 1.
We're ready. And here's John Mugabi out for round 6. It was back in November of 81 in London, England. Darwin Brewster took Mugabi to the 6th round, and Mugabi concluded it with a TKO in round 6. So here is James Hard Rock Green going to the 6th round. We're scheduled for 10.
And Green has repeatedly said from 6 to 10, that's my territory.
Mugabi looking strong again. Not the case earlier.
Oh, the punishment he's just dealt out right there in that series of punches was stiff. James Green just shaking it off. But James should come in like he did in the first 2 or 3 rounds. As long as he's out there, he's giving Mugabi a chance to show that hand speed.
A little hot dog work here by Green, trying to bother Mugabi, showing in his face.
And trying to buy time. He needs time. He wants Mugabi to get into round 7, 8, and 9.
Light right hand by Green had no effect. 3-inch height advantage for John Mugabi. Now Green backing Mugabi up. You can see from the high camera the corner work. Green trapping Mugabi. Referee Joe Cortez breaking the fighters.
Mugabi has never quite seemed to recover from that stiff round. He is just not fighting with the same brio, with the same enthusiasm. He seems to be, I hate to say sleepwalking through this, but he just doesn't seem as accurate and as bright as he has before, although his hand speed's not hampered.
He's had some spurts. He came back strong in the 4th, had his moments in the 5th round. Scoring is on the 10-point must system. The winner of the round receiving 10 points and the loser 9 or less. We have not had a knockdown, although Mugabi looked to be on the verge. Back in that strong 3rd round for James Hard Rock Green.
There was a problem in scoring. It's 48-47. Mugabi slipped in that corner and James Green took advantage of it.
Bulldog him!
That's the voice of Lou Duva trying to root his man in.
Yelling bulldog him. In other words, get in close to Mugabi. That was successful earlier in the bout. Crowd responding, but not much effect. And you see the time left in the 6th round. And now Mugabi coming on strong to conclude the round. But we will go to a 7th round. Mugabi has never gone this far.
Nearly 4 hours.
Marv Albert and the fight doctor, Ferdy Pacheco from Tampa. Let's check in on the corner of John Mugabi.
Another half a minute, he was out. 10 more seconds would have been enough. Come on, John, you'll win the fight now. Please, come on. We want to go to Nairobi with winners. Okay, John.
Some emotionalism from Mickey Duff.
I shouldn't want to go to Nairobi with losers. I want to be with the winners there. What's happened in the corner between rounds is the eye doctor again came in to look at the left eye of James Green, which appears to be closing. It's all swollen. They tried to use that iron end swell, and apparently they have told him, box this round, let your eye get back in shape. He's blinking. He can't see right out of it. It's bothering Green. Mugabi content just to come after him nice and slowly.
Green staying away, and the crowd responding. You hear the catcalls. There's Mickey Duff working the corner along with trainer George Francis. They handle John Mugabi.
The fight is slowly slipping away from James Green. Not only is he losing in points, unofficially right now, 58-56, but he is fighting a loser's fight right now. He's just trying to buy time. I don't know whether that eye is bothering that much and he needs the time, but he's certainly not combative as he was in the first 5 rounds. I would imagine you have to pay the price when you get battered every round by John Mugabi. He punches sharp, crisp, and there are effective and destructive punches.
Mugabi very much under control right now, just picking his spots. The brawling style of Green did bother Mugabi earlier. Recall the extracurricular action following the bell, in which Green did poke Mugabi. Looked like he caught him in the eye, and that provided a problem.
Well, if this fight was supposed to be a test of James Green's courage, he's met that. And if it's supposed to be a test of the chin of Mugabi, he certainly met that, because he is hammered and he was in bad shape. Now, Mugabi is ready to end it. He is triggering off fast and devastating punches.
Just under a minute left in the 7th round. Mugabi has never been extended to 7. Mugabi continues to show patience. This is the first slow-paced round of the bout. But good action. And we're final seconds on the 7th. We'll be back right after these messages.
Of the 13 top import cars,
better relief. Switch to soft tempo.
Round 8, the eye of James Green not looking well. In fact, between rounds, Green told manager-trainer Lou Duva, I can't see out of the eye. I see two of them, meaning John Mugabi. Duva said, hit the guy in the middle.
I hope the referee's not standing there when he said that. That was a round that he wasted to try to get his eye clear up. He is now falling behind to such a point where he's got to mount his attack again and hope that in 8, 9, and 10 he can sweep.
Scoring on the 10-point bust, handled by 3 judges, Darrell Brown, Tom Brown, John Minone. Referee Cortez does not take part in the judging. Now Mugabi looking to strike. Oh, good right hand by Mugabi, and that rocked Green.
But Green is right back there with that linebacker attack of his. He just keeps plodding on, even though he is getting shot down as he comes in.
Round 8.
No question, with his eye closing, behind on points, Duva's got to send his little tiger out to do or die in the 8th, 9th, and 10th.
23-year-old John Mugabi had some difficulty at first solving James Hard Rock Green. Mugabi at 20-0, all 20 by knockout. Mugabi, the 1980 Olympic silver medal winner in Moscow, following a magnificent amateur career that began at age 12. It included nearly 200 fights, many against international competition. His last defeat took place as an amateur, fighting for the gold in Moscow. And he lost to Andreas Aldama of Cuba in '76. It was Sugar Ray Leonard beating Aldama to win the gold in Montreal. Four consecutive overhand rights make it 5.
Hard Rock's face beginning to show signs of damage. His eye is closing, getting very puffy. Mugabi has no signs of damage on his face, even on that thumb. Looked like it was going to swell his eye up. It did not. John Mugabi's unmarked except for a small tattoo on his arm that says love. He said he put it there with a twig when he was 12 and out in the jungle. That's a true story, boy.
I always believe your tale.
I never doubt John Mugabi when he tells me that with a twig he wrote love inside of his arm.
At 12. And we approach 10 seconds remaining in this 8th round. So the pace has slowed down the last couple. Back with round 9 in a moment.
Four-Wheeler Magazine really count him out because he has shown us he's very well conditioned and has gone 12 strong rounds in his ESPN matches.
DeWitt told me before the fight he has been running 4 miles a day, and good combinations by Doug.
Feels good. Thanks.
Skin Bracer Aftershave.
By Menon.
Round 9, Tampa, Florida. It's been relatively quiet the last 2 following the early solid action. Let's listen in again on the corner of John Mugabi. You'll hear Mickey Duff.
Now listen, all you mustn't do now is anything stupid, okay? You understand? Your hands up nicely, and you must go forward, John. Go forward with a jab with your hands up nicely, and you won't get hit.
Good solid advice from Mickey Duff, who knows he's way ahead on points now. And knows that the only way Green can win is to come ahead with that hammering attack that he had in those first 3 rounds. I don't know if Green's got the energy to do that after this pummeling he's taken from Mugabi's stiff punches. Certainly he's given us a Hard Rock Green performance. We've never had him on NBC that he didn't give you the best and stayed there to the very end. He's a tough little man.
week will be in Beaumont, Texas. Roger Mayweather, WBA junior lightweight champion, defending against the veteran Lucky Lockridge here on NBC Sports World, starting at 4 o'clock Eastern Time. Roger Mayweather, 22-year-old champion, and Lucky Lockridge.
Green's fire has gone out. He doesn't seem to have the energy that he had to begin with. Oh, good shot by Green just then.
And Mugabi continues to fight in cautious fashion. This is the 3rd consecutive round we have not seen any firepower.
Well, he's been sent out to do that. He fights the way his corner tells him to. He's not looking to put out Green. He's looking to last to the decision.
And as you see, just under 1 minute left. Round 9, scheduled for 10. And again, Green brawling and mauling.
This is the first round that Green has won just about the entire round.
But that left eye virtually closed.
I'm sure he has no vision out of that eye.
And blood coming down, streaming down the left side of Green's face. And as I mentioned earlier, the sight of blood really turned him off in the loss to Frank the Animal Fletcher, and he's checking it out.
Oh, he just hammered Mugabi.
And here's Mugabi with the flurry, ending this 9th round.
This Bud's for everyone who keeps things rolling on the mighty Mississippi.
Breakaway bars, breakaway bars. He's gonna come out there bombing, baby. Take this round, you got the last round, James. Come on now. Give me some water. James. Last round, baby. James, this the money's right now, they say, James. Your career's right now, they say, baby. Put this on. Come on. Put it back there, hold it.
On to the 10th and final round. First time in the career of John Mugabi that he has been forced to go the distance. We're at the Hyatt Regency Hotel, Tampa, Florida. Marv Albert and the fight doctor, Ferdy Pacheco. And George Francis, the trainer of Mugabi, complaining, pointing at the head of James Green.
The head is full of the ointment from the eye. Apparently, as he went to go out, he brushed the back of the hand of the trainer, and he got it all over his hair. Of course, when he butts with that, that's even worse. George Francis is trying to get that off, but he risked disqualification of his fighter. That would have been a disaster.
And look at the left eye of Green.
Boy, Mugabi willing to play it out, even though it's the 10th round, and he's got this fight won.
Look, well, let's see, slip.
Oh, look at that eye.
No, he slipped, says Joe Cortez.
Yes, but the damage is so big to that eye, they may stop that. It is a bloody mess. It is the 10th round. He's been a great warrior, but what a mess. The cut is under the eye, apparently. It is not danger to the eye itself, but it is bleeding. Copious quantities of blood.
And Mugabi is looking to put Green away. Obviously, looking to make that. Looking to make it 21 out of 21. Green has nothing left, and that's it.
That's it. He stopped it. He gets his knockout.
It's over. Come on.
It is all over. John Mugabi extended to the 10th round and wins by technical knockout. Mugabi stopping James Green.
Sit down, sit down. That's okay. Before the
round 10.
Sit down.
So John Mugabi is now 21-0, all 21 by knockout, but this bout that he will remember for some time, his toughest as a professional. He was pushed, particularly in the early rounds, had his problems early with Green. We'll be back to talk with the fighters right after these words. By by knockout, but extended to round 10 by James Hard Rock Green. A technical knockout from Mugabi. Ferdy is in the ring alongside Mugabi and his manager, Mickey Duff. Ferdy?
John, your toughest fight, no question about it.
Yeah, this is a tough fight on me I ever had in my life. This guy was a tough guy.
And you had to be very concerned. Mickey Duff, the trainer, you had to be very concerned when he came out fighting like a street fighter.
Yeah, I wasn't concerned with that, but in the second round, he caught a thumb, an accidental thumb of Green's. I'm beginning to believe in the thumbless gloves. He caught a thumb, and he couldn't see. And the next round, the third round, was very crucial because he had to get over the round and gradually for his eye to focus back. Outside of that, he was never really in trouble, except he was in with a man who was fighting for his life.
All right, real quick, where do you go from here?
Nowhere. We've proved now we've overcome adversity in the fight. This is 21-0, 21 knockouts. Mr. Hearns, we await your pleasure. I'm going to phone the WBC tomorrow and make sure they act responsibly because he is well overdue to make a mandatory defense.
Thank you very much, and congratulations, and back to Marv Albert at ringside.
Thank you, Ferdy.